All right, I'll tell you something that will kind of baffle your mind. Okay, it'll blow your mind off. And I'm very sure there'll be different opinions. Okay. Now I'm married to a Thai woman. Okay. Married to a Thai woman. Uh, Thai family. And I've told you, their family, very good people. They don't smoke, don't drink. They don't do all this rubbish. They're hardworking. However, let me tell you something that will absolutely shock you. Okay. In all their social media of the entire family, okay, apart from my wife, whom we have photographed together, apart from my wife, none of the other family members, they have or they keep a photograph of me with them. Not one. Okay. Wait, before you jump the gun, and I'll explain, just listen. They have photograph with all their, like, their husbands and their wives and their brothers and all that, except for me. Even if they have a family get together, or even if they're celebrating a festival, or in fact, they even have a photograph of my baby, my daughter, with them. They'll put that, this is our family, when they have a collage of photographs. However, I'm never there. Now, this will make you wonder, like, huh? Shouldn't you be there? Well, the reason why we say shouldn't you be there is because majority of our cultures, when two families marry, they keep each other. Okay, he's part of my extended family. Like Indian families, when a boy and girl marry, they say the boy and girl are not marrying each other, the families are marrying each other. It's an exchange of families. So that is why during, let's say, a Christian wedding reception, when they give the toast, the father says, you're here, this is my daughter to marry your son, and we give our daughter to you. And they also say that your son is like our son. And the father whose son is marrying the daughter, he says, don't think this is our daughter-in-law, she's our daughter, we are adopting her, this is our daughter, and you are our family and we are together. So the family marries together. So now you'll be like, aren't these people also conservative and family oriented? Aren't you also part of the family? Number one is, my family didn't meet with their family. That's number one. Number two is, when we got married, it's just me and her. And yes, her family was there, but mine, none was there. Now let's assume even if the family was there, now here is the major problem. They speak Thai. Then other family may not speak Thai. They don't speak English. This family may speak English. And let's assume even if they did speak English, your food habits are different, your culture is different, your background is different. In fact, when they eat like they keep the food, different plates down. It's like Arabs or Filipino, they'll keep the food down and everyone will eat from every other plate. Okay? Like rice will be kept there, meat will be kept there, herbs, flavor, spices, this, that, chili. Anyone can take anything. They keep it in a big plate and they all eat together. Now, this is not very common with Indians. Indians have their own plate with their own like little ecosystem. Okay. Now, I was telling you about Christian families, right? Indian Christian families. During Christmas, all will come together. Easter, they'll celebrate together. Parties and all that together. Okay. However, with their functions or they have very unique set of principles. Like their functions will be going to the temple to pray. Now, obviously, let's say they are going to pray, I can accommodate. But do I understand what is going on? No. Do I pray? No. Now, let's assume I was not atheist. Still, I wouldn't be doing it, right? My understanding, I can be wrong, is because when you don't know the language, when you don't follow the religion, the culture, the tradition, and there is that barrier, it becomes very hard. In fact, I think the biggest barrier is they have this slang word, they have this term for foreigners. It's called Farang or Falang. Okay, it means foreigner. It means like, Caucasian, white. And normally they used to use these terms when these, army men or used to come to Thailand, especially US Army, the Marine and Army. And so they used to call Farang. And they have this term. Sometimes it's used as derogatory, or sometimes it's used as a kind of a term like he's Thai, like they might say he's Thai. They say they are Farangs. So there is that, they're not part of us, they are outsiders. And this is not exclusive to Thai people. In Islam, for Muslims, Arabs, you will never see Arab Muslims who are wearing burqa, abaya. They'll have a, let's say, American or the thing, dressed up skimpy and all that. You'll not see them interact. I mean, it's a very closed culture. Why in Mecca, Medina, you'll never get any foreigners or tourists? No, it is, their religion is very closed. So, now, the question, Loy, do you feel hurt? I'm human, right? Initially, I'd assumed when I got married, because I was still learning that, oh, this is my new family. I assumed that. But then when I saw the posts and when I saw the updates, I used to wonder, like, I'm nowhere. Eventually, I always believe in using logic and not reacting emotionally. I realized that no matter what I did, even if I was a gem of a human being, this is how their culture, their tradition, they are. Like, they will have photographs with my daughter, with my wife, with the mother, with but I will not be there. Because they will write in Thai, they will talk, and it's not just me, by the way, it's not just my family, you can check on Facebook and see so many. Well, there will be exceptions to the rule. I'm not saying that you will not see a Thai woman and a husband celebrating. And understand this much, my wife and their family are educated in the village. If someone was educated, let's say in France or Europe or US, maybe they would behave differently, because like Indians, I'm an Indian passport holder, but I don't behave, act anything like an Indian. Okay, my accent may be Indianish because I studied in an Indian school. I had parents who are Indian. We didn't have YouTube or, means or methods to pronounce things properly. My English sir used to say, ABB early abul. Loy, they used to call me. Keralite, English sir. Loy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Instead of what are you doing, a British or the saying, what are you doing? Like they'll have the T, what? Chinese may pronounce something else. African, what are you doing? Like, different people. So it comes from your back. A Chinese will talk like a Chinese with a Chinese accent. African with an African. Well, he wanted to kill us. What do you think? Do you think our African people? And then Filipino. Pare, what are you doing, pare? Fuck him. He is a fucking asshole. So different people pronounce differently, man. It's nothing to be ashamed. It's not like some people say, oh, your accent is Indian. Well, what do you want me to say? My name is Sukhjit Singh. Nice to meet you. So, it's funny when you meet a Sardar from Canada who says, hi, my name is Sukhvinder Singh. How are you doing? So, I know my accent is... So it's... all these factors come into play, man. We eat with our fingers and hands. Like you see a Kerala doing, making a rice ball and dipping it in curry. Try having someone who's educated with British, values, with fork and knife, and what are you doing? So, would you like a cup of tea? Hey, Indian, I want kadak chai, and they'll put it in the saucer. They'll drink like that. So it's different cultures. There's nothing to be ashamed of. That's how we are. That is why if you see Chinese, they even eat the feet of chicken. They will eat the liver, the intestine. There is no part of an animal that is life, even the beak, even the neck, even the eyes. Why? Because they are brought up in poverty. An American might only have the meaty part and throw the rest. But if you check with the army guy, when they have to survive wars, they would eat every part of an animal. Why do you think even commandos and all, they learn to eat worms, snakes? You see that grill survival something. So when I did my research, I realized I'm never going to be accepted. It's not that they hate me. It's not that, they're using me. This is how they are. And thankfully for me, because my own family dumped me when I was rejected me, abused me, my own other family members, they never, sweet words, but were never there. I'm used to it. I'm used to being alone. Yes, it did come as a slight shock because I thought finally I got a family. But then I realized they're nice. They're nice people, but their culture, tradition, thinking will never accept me. They'll be polite. They'll be accommodating. They will respect me. But and obviously I can't tell them, hey, start putting photographs of me with you in your religious this thing. No. That's why when I went to the village, when I took the photographs, I was holding the camera. I said, you guys come together. You don't need to have me. Because I know it's not going to be used. None of the footage is going to be used. But I'll tell you, it's at least this is in your face and genuine and honest. I think what is more heartbreaking or worse is when someone has good moments with you, celebrates your festivals, Christmas, New Year, Eid, Diwali, your child's baptism or school, graduation, or they attend all this. But then when you have a tough time or when you have no money, they just dump your ass and they ignore you. That hurts more, right? So this was only photograph. Yeah, even for example, whenever they call my wife. You think I'm dying? Hey, hi, how are you? Even if I do that, I need my wife to translate because they can't understand me. I can't understand them. That's why I tell people, you're born alone and you die alone. You came alone in this world, and when you die, you finish. You're alone, right? But yeah, this was for me. When learning other cultures, and this was one that really like, oh bloody hell. That is why you'll always see anyone who marries a Thai, the guy will do his thing like British, or they'll go to their pub or bars or sit with their mates. The wife will do her things, her festival, her family. It's not every single person, but it's very common because two different cultures, man. Yes, there is a common thread that binds them together, love, affection, whatever, but that's where it stops. And that is why I wanted my child to learn Thai and accept their culture and understand their this thing. Because tomorrow when I'm dead, she has to bond with these people, right? And I've also told you this, if in case something happens to my wife, I can't take care of the baby. Maybe I can pay the money, yes, but I can't spend time because I'm busy in my own world. I will be sending the baby back to their village and they will take care. I'll just send money every month. Oh, what do I do? Get another woman whom I have to supervise and see, does she take care, or, it's life is not that simple with easy solutions, man. But one thing about the Thai culture, understand this much. As a foreigner, you're always a Farang. That's why they even have two prices. Like for local Thai people, like when we go for a museum, my wife, it's for free, or she might pay 10 baht. But for me, as a foreigner, I have to pay maybe 300 baht. Even when I took the tetanus injection in the doctor, they charge 280 for the guy before me. He also wanted tetanus. He was a Thai guy. And I saw he did the exact same injection as I took, exact same doctor as I met. He paid 280 baht. That's hardly $10 or something. Yeah, for me it was 3,600. $100, 100 and something more. And I was like, didn't we just do the same? Saying, yeah, but you're, yeah, you know, we gave you, they didn't say I was a foreigner, Farang. They said, oh, this is our company policy and we give you VIP service. If you are in Thailand, you'd know that this is how it is. It's not racist, by the way. Don't jump on that bandwagon. They just have a dual pricing policy because you're a foreigner, you bring in foreign exchange, you'll be charged accordingly. For them, they are local people, they want to support. So like I tell people, you don't like the policies, leave. Anyway, I'm glad that this is the reality because this reinforces my core beliefs that I've always had. You come alone, you die alone. Use your logic, not emotions. You know, and I don't have a guilt trip if I have to be selfish. So that's how life is. I think on my channel you get these reality doses that nobody else would talk to you or tell you, right? This is how life is, man. Anyway, good, bad, ugly. Post your comments and thoughts down below. Let me know what you have to say. This is me signing off. Chal.